Hello everyone, I just made a big mistake. I filmed myself picking polishes for Mystery Manny and I deleted it. Which really sucks because those colors were really cool. I was really looking forward to using them, but that's okay. Let's pick some new polishes. Okay, so first one is Essie's Ladylike. So there is the first one. And to pair with it, we're going to do right here. Ooh, and this is Essie's Bikini So Teeny. So we have two Essies. So Essie's Bikini So Teeny and Essie's Ladylike. Alright. Okay. I could get down with those. Not as good as the original polishes that I picked, but could be cool. So those were the polishes I did pick, and I will meet you back here with a completed mani. We'll see what I can come up with. Closer look at the polishes here. Essie's Ladylike is a beautiful new neutral kind of shade with a bit of pink in it, and then the Bikini So Teeny is a beautiful blue color. In the bottle, this has a magnificent silver shimmer in it. It's so disappointing it does not show up on the nail. Very disappointing. Let's start off with Bikini So Teeny here. This is a beautiful blue. Formula is excellent, not too thick or too thin, just a very pretty color, but still a bit of a letdown because that silver shimmer in there does not show up on the nail, but still this blue is very beautiful. Again, I am using Broadway Quick Dry in French White for an accent nail. I decided I would do another accent nail using the Ladylike. I wanted to bring more of that neutral color into this mani. Ladylike on the first coat is kind of thin, and you can still see my nail line, so I will do a second coat. Going in for the second coat of Bikini So Teeny does bring this polish completely opaque. Looking at my nail this close up, you do see that really pretty silver shimmer in it. And like I mentioned, it's a bit of a disappointment that it is not as vibrant on the nail as it is in the bottle. Still very beautiful polish. And then the second coat of Ladylike does bring it completely opaque. Also very beautiful nude with that kind of pinky tint to it. Now when I pulled these colors from my shelf, I was immediately reminded of this fun picture that I saw on Pinterest, and I am going to try to recreate it with these colors. So I forgot to film this part, but I need to tell you guys, a very important step in doing nail art I find is on your base polish. So for here on my white, I did apply a top coat just so that I'm going in with acrylic paint here. Just so that that acrylic paint, if for some reason I don't like what's going on, I can erase it very easily, and that is because I have the top coat on it, and it just helps with removal if you make any mistakes. And once that acrylic paint has dried, I go in with Essie's Ladylike just so that my bear has kind of an outline here. So I'm just kind of leaving the very edge of the gray acrylic paint just to show through so that it looks like it's more outlined. And then a second coat of Ladylike makes the bear completely opaque. And then applying a top coat over that bear before I go into the next step. Going in with Broadway Quick Drill in French White, I create my bear's nose. And then using my gray acrylic paint after the polish has completely dried, I am just creating the other part of his nose. I guess the white part was called like the muzzle, and this is his actual nose. And while that is drying, I go in with a very small dotting tool, black acrylic paint, and create his eyes. Anybody who does freehand painting will tell you that it's so hard to draw upside down. But I did it. I had to flip my finger around a little bit. But now I'm taking Bikini So Teeny to fill in his nose, being very careful to leave that gray outline. And then on the nail with Ladylike, I am going to create a few hearts. In the picture, you'll notice that there was 3 hearts in there, and they were kind of a bigger one and then a few smaller ones. I'm just going to create whatever I can fit on this nail here. And again, I'm using the gray for the outline here, so just creating the hearts. And then I am using a pink acrylic paint just to fill in those hearts, making sure to leave a bit of that gray showing for the outline. I used in this mani quite a few different acrylic paints, so I will leave them listed below in the description. I tend to use, if I'm going to do freehand art like this, I use acrylic paint just because it's so much easier if you mess up to wipe it off and start again. And then a coat of HK Girl seals in the bear to make sure that it does not wash away, because this is acrylic paint. You'll notice on the bear too that I did do a bit of black sketching and patchwork on him. I did not record that, so I'm very sorry, but yes, I did do that. This mani is complete. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please leave any comments and suggestions below, and I will see you in the next one.